everyone, this is Carrie, and I am checking in to make sure that you guys are all okay. I was thinking about doing this video live, but I kind of chickened out because I didn't want to mess it up, because I think the information that I'm going to share can be very important and very helpful to some of you guys out there. So I want to make sure that I bring it to you in a very cohesive manner. And so I'm gonna probably do just a little bit of editing on this one after I record it anyway, to make sure that you guys all me, I tend to be a little long-winded sometimes. So anyway, I was checking in to see, how are you guys doing? And I wanted to let you know that, for me personally, I'm doing the best that I can. I have my fears, I have my concerns, just like everybody else, my worries, and seems like everything changes from minute to minute, and that can be very frustrating and overwhelming. So when I find myself sort of going down that dark path and following those thoughts to places that I don't really want to be and I know really aren't going to help me anyway, I kind of try to pull myself out of it and go, hey, you're the pack leader. Pack leader can't be unbalanced. Pack leader can't be fearful and concerned and all those things. And that kind of maybe sounds cliche, and I'm not trying to boost my ego or anything like that, but if you think about it, we really are all pack leaders to some extent. We all have family, we all have friends, and I would say especially in this time, we all kind of need somebody to step up and lead, and there doesn't need to be one pack leader. And by far, I'm not saying that that's me either. I'm not going that way, but we all contribute to leading something, right? And so I find myself, when I'm wandering into negativity, I think I want to lead with some security, lead with some safety, just like a pack leader should. I want to lead with positivity, just like the pack leader should. I want to lead with gratitude. I want to share affection. I want to share balance, right? I want to share balance, and balance is the most important thing. And so when I started thinking about that, I started thinking, how do I tell people to create balance on a daily basis? And I usually tell people to follow the bears, right? And so some of you that haven't worked with me are like, what the heck is she talking about, right? And so, bears is a way that you balance your relationship with your dog. And so when I compare things to canine psychology, and I'm here saying I'm the pack leader, I need to be the pack leader, I need to step up, I need to lead positivity, I need to lead balance, it makes me think of, well, where am I teaching people to lead? Well, I'm teaching them to lead with bears, right? And balancing those bears to create balance. So I kind of sat down this morning and I was like, what if I applied bears to me right now? What would that look like? And so before I go forward with that, I want to take just a second here to kind of explain to people that don't know what bears are, so they, again, don't think that I'm totally crazy. But bears are, it's an acronym, right, for the 5 ingredients to create a balanced relationship with your dog in order to change behaviors that you don't want and create behaviors that you do, and help to ensure that your dog is in a good mental and emotional and physical place altogether. And I was like, that's perfect, because that's what I need for me right now. I need some bears, right? The first one is B for boundaries. Boundaries are what you can't do, okay? And exercise is the E, which is exercise, right? Get some exercise. The A is for affection. The R is for rules, and the S is for structure. So I said to myself, let's see what I can do. What does that look like if I apply that to me right now? To give me a good reminder that even though we're talking about humans, my human pack, my human self, my human family, my human friends, how can I make this work for me? So what I came up with was the B for boundaries, right? So my boundaries are right now are what I can't do or what I won't do, all the no's, right? So right now my boundaries are no binge watching, right? No binging on anything really, no binging on food, no binging on alcohol, no binging on Netflix, no binging on the news, no binging on social media, anything that's helping me to check out. I've decided that I'm definitely not binging on those things. Binging is a form of avoidance. So avoidance is like, if I just ignore it, it's gonna go away. And we all kind of know that that's not the case, right? So I don't want to avoid it, because it obviously is not going away. It's at least not going away anytime soon. Often when you binge in situations like that, binging on things to avoid or to ignore, or you know, whatever it is, to escape them, you know, binging sometimes can stick us in a very negative state of mind. So if I'm binging the news and the news is telling me all these bad things, and then I'm thinking about negative things over and over and over again, and that's not a place that I want to be right now. If I'm binging on social media, we all know there's enough negativity on there for a lifetime. I don't really need to be sitting around watching that. So in general, if I find that there's anything that I'm binging on or doing, and I am thinking I might want to do it for a long time, which would become binging, and I find that those things are causing me negative emotions, I go, no, this is a boundary, I'm not doing that. So the next one is going to be exercise. And so although I'm not moving a lot right now, because I don't want the camera bouncing all over the place, I am getting a little bit of exercise, and I do plan on going for a pack walk here as soon as I get done recording this video, and then I'll edit it later and put it up for you guys to watch. But I want to make sure that I'm getting some exercise in, because if we sit around and we're doing nothing, we're just going to sort of perpetuate sitting around and doing nothing, which then sometimes can turn into binging and other things like that, or your mind starts to wander and whatever. So it's kind of hard to do those things when you're getting some exercise, whether it's just going out in the backyard, or, you know, go for a walk if you can. Take your dog, of course. So of course, you know, I want you walking your dog. You know, or if you got a treadmill, get on it, do some yoga, do whatever, you know. And I was thinking to myself, that'd be perfect. That's perfect. I could lose a couple pounds, go on that treadmill that's just sitting there collecting dust, but, you know, make sure I'm getting the dogs out more, make sure I'm getting me out more, so that I'm balanced. So the next one is affection. Affection for me, for myself, is, you know, make sure that I am, well, at the very least, getting a bath or a shower, which, you know, of course I do. But, you know, sometimes that's hard for people when you get stuck in depression and things like that, and, you know, concern and worry, and you're just stuck on the couch. You get off the couch and just take a shower. But, you know, what I want to do is I want to get a hot bath, right? So if I could make some time, which, you know, isn't that hard nowadays, right? Get some time to get a shower, get a hot bath. You know, take a book in there and read, so that my mind's not wandering. I can catch up on those stories that I keep telling myself I'm gonna read and I don't. Meditate. Meditating is a great way to clear your mind and rejuvenate yourself and things like that. So meditating, take a shower, get dressed up, right? Like, I did not take my own advice on that one right now, but I'm gonna walk the dogs. But I was thinking about maybe getting dressed up later for dinner, just for fun. You know, boy or girl, or man or woman, whatever, you know, it all makes us feel good when we look good, and just sort of lifts our spirits up a little bit. And so I kind of think I should probably do a little bit more of that right now, instead of sitting around in jammies or dog training clothes. So yeah, I was thinking that'd be a great way to show some affection with myself. So the rules that I've sort of come up for myself that I think I can apply right now is definitely going to be, I will share positivity. I will share light and love and compassion and hope. I will share balance. I mean, really, that's about, you know, especially coming into this video, I was like, I got to share balance, and I think I'm liking the things that I'm writing down for my bears, for me. Maybe it can help somebody, so I want to share valuable information, resources, whatever it is, whatever comes to me. A lot of times I'm sharing the dog. I'm so grateful, by the way, for all you guys that are sending me updates on your dogs, so that I can share those on the internet, or on the, you know, the Facebook page, because right now I don't, you know, got a lot going on, so I don't have too many dogs that I can put up there. So yeah, please keep sharing those with me so I can share them with other people. So, but that's part of the way for me to share positivity right now, is, you know, sharing some pictures of dogs, some videos, things that people smile about, right? So as for structure, you know, structure is about just doing something. That is the very minimum of structure, is to dictate what is going on. And so sitting around and watching the news and, you know, scrolling social media and binge watching The Walking Dead, some stuff like that, you know, to me that's really not part of structure. especially if I am doing it way too much, right? I don't mind sitting and watching a couple, 2 or 3 episodes of The Walking Dead at night. Guilty, I'm totally guilty. I started at episode 1 again, but you know, but I can't sit there until 4 in the morning, even though I kind of want to. And I know that there's no 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. appointments tomorrow, and I'm like, ooh, I could stay up all night and watch The Walking Dead. But I know that that isn't good for me. Again, you know, where does that take me? Do I get depressed because something's going on with Carl? You know, there's enough real world things going on to create negative emotions. I don't really need fake things creating negative emotions in my psyche right now, right? So those are some of that's the bottom line of some of the rules and structure. Those kind of go hand in hand. I went back, or excuse me, boundaries. I went back to boundaries there, I'm sorry. But yeah, so, you know, when I sat down and I wrote those, and I was like, wow, this bears kind of applies here. This applies right now and applies every day, really. But I didn't really think about it in that terms. And when I looked at it, I was like, this is really something I'd like to share with my pack. You know, hoping that maybe that it could help one of you or some of you or all of you to think about some things differently if you need that change in your state of mind. Because in times like these, I truly believe that state of mind is really going to be the key, right? And you guys who know me or worked with me know that I talk about that state of mind all the time in dogs. And so, you know, it seems very simple now that I have laid it out for you, that that state of mind and the rules that I apply with dogs would apply to me the same. You know, it's really just about regulating what my thought patterns are, making sure I have those boundaries, rules and boundaries and structure in place, and that I'm finding some time in there for exercise and affection being for myself. I wanted to add one more rule that I have in there, and I had missed it earlier, was reaching out. My rule is I will reach out to at least one person today. And that doesn't need, you know, it doesn't necessarily mean I need to get on the phone and make a phone call, but I'm definitely texting somebody, you know, how you guys hanging in there? How's your dog doing? To my family, what's going on out there? How's everybody going? Or send something to make them laugh, or, you know, reaching out to you guys today. So I'm reaching out to more than one person. You know, but in my home, right? I'm reaching out to my family, my husband and my son. What, you know, how are you doing? What's your thoughts? My son's 12, and so, you know, it occurred to me about a week ago maybe that I was like, you know, I probably should check in with him because school's closed. There's all this stuff going on the news. We can't go nowhere. Me and my husband are talking about stuff that's going on, and although he don't listen directly, he's a child, and we all know kids are listening indirectly some way, shape, or form. And so I wanted to make sure that I sat down and checked in with him. Hey baby, how are you feeling about this? Or, you know, what are your thoughts? You know, do you have any concerns? And just to see and make sure that he's in a good place too. And so that was an important rule that I said, and I can't believe I've been checking my notes here and apparently I overread that one or missed it, if you will. And so yeah, I just kind of wanted to throw that one in there too, because I missed it, and again, I think that's very important. So yeah, well, anyway, what I wanted to do, like I said, is just to throw this out here for you guys, anybody who needed it. I don't want to take too much more of your time. I want to encourage you to, you know, take a look at your state of mind and share with me even underneath here on the comments, please, if there's something that you're doing, how you're leading your pack, how you're leading yourself in this time. To maybe there's some ideas for me that I can implement too, because, you know, I could always use ideas, of course, and even share them with people, because if you put something down there that's great, I'm sharing it. You know, we don't need to just keep it between you and me. So I wanted to thank you so much for listening. I definitely appreciate you checking in. I appreciate all that you guys do, all the interaction with the page, all the updates that you send me, everything. Really, I really do. I'm so very grateful for all my clients, all my people that contribute to the Facebook page. All right, so right now I just want to say take care, stay safe. If you need anything, please reach out. I have a few clients that maybe don't have some family in the area. I've already reached out to them, and you know, they're maybe in the danger zone. So I asked them, you know, please let me know if you need anything, toilet paper, and I can go to the store and get it and bring it to your home, because right now there's no reason for people like that to be out, and I want to make sure that people know that I'm here for them, and that I can do that because I can go out, and you know, I know that anybody can get it at any time and things like that. I know that there's news out there that any age can be in the danger zone, but I definitely know that there is a definite age that is in the danger zone, and then if I can help in any way, I can drop it off outside, you know, things like that. So please don't hesitate to reach out, whether it's things like that, or, you know, still, please, you guys always know, please contact me about your dogs if you have any questions. You know, of course, right now I might not be able to get there right away, but I can definitely talk you through some things, send you a text, maybe even send you a video to help you out. So I just want you all to know that I am here for you. So I'm gonna shut up now, because I'll talk forever. But thanks again, everybody, really, for everything. And take care, please. Again, stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you when the curve goes down.